Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us His word. So I want to talk about, returning to the Lord, because we're in that time. you know, wrath and mercy, comes from the Most High. And we're about to experience His wrath, during the time of Jacob's trouble and the hour of temptation that's coming up. So since we lost our heritage, we lost the name Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, we lost our nationality. Now we're in that time to return to the Lord and to come back, so that we can have His mercy, so that we can be hid in the time of that trouble, and ultimately, be delivered. But the first scripture is Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. Yeah, so we're still in our captivity, to this very day. We're under subjection to these other nations, and we're scattered across the whole planet in different countries, and we're a reproach and a curse. We're hated, and we're not respected, on the side. But that's why it's like, we need to return to the Lord. Now, the books have been opened before the firmament. The word is being taught over the internet. So the word is out, the truth is out there. So now we have to, return to the Lord. Next scripture is Proverbs 1:23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And the Lord is making known His words through the men that you see on the street corners every week. He's pouring out His spirit through them, teaching you, giving you warning, from the Most High about what's to come, the prophecies. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Yeah, so no man is taking heed, but only the elect, the remnant. And ultimately, the remnant is the only ones that are going to return. But, His mercy is open right now. But as you can see, most of our people, they're not regarding it. They're refusing, the word of the Lord. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity and mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, and distress and anguish cometh upon you. Then shall ye call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Yeah. And the Lord is going to bring that calamity. Who's going to bring that calamity? The Lord is responsible for wrath and mercy. The Lord is going to bring that calamity. He's going to bring that fear upon you. That distress and that anguish. He controls both sides. So you definitely want to turn to the Lord so that you can be safe and hid and dwell safely. But it says right here, then they shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. It'll be too late, be too late. So you definitely want to take heed while you still can, while the men are still out there, while the doors of mercy are still open, Yeah, the next scripture is Sirach 5:5. Concerning propitiation, be not without fear, and add sin unto sin, and say not, His mercy is great, He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from Him, and His indignation resteth upon sinners. Make no tarrying to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Yes, you're going to return so that you don't get caught up in the day of vengeance. We just read, he's going to laugh, through the men of the Lord, really, at your calamity, and mock when your fear cometh. And when that distress and anguish comes, that's when you're going to call upon the Lord, but he's not going to hear you. It's going to be too late. So it's like, that's why it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Do it now while you still can. And put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. The day of the Lord shall come like a thief in the night. When they shall say peace and safety, that's when, sudden destruction shall come upon them. When you're not ready for it. When you're not ready, So now's the time to be ready. Next scripture is Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. The Lord is going to bring that evil in that day. So we want to get right with the Lord, with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You don't want to get right with these other idols out here, these false gods. Cesare Borgia, Caesar Borgia. These false gods. Our people want to get right with that. But really, you want to get right with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Because we just read, he forms the light, the Most High, and creates darkness. He makes peace and creates the evil. Okay. Next scripture is Jeremiah 3:12. Go and proclaim these words toward the north and say, return, thou backsliding Israel, saith the Lord, and I will not cause my anger to fall upon you. For I am merciful, saith the Lord, and I will not keep anger forever. Yeah, the Lord is merciful. We just read, for mercy and wrath come from him. So you don't want to get caught up in the wrath of the Most High, man. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord, man. So it says, return, thou backsliding Israel, and I will not cause my anger to fall upon you. For I am merciful, saith the Lord, and will not keep anger forever. So yeah, you don't want the anger of the Lord to fall upon you, man. Last scripture is Isaiah 10:22. So no matter what we say, only a certain select men are going to actually take heed and return, man, because 2/3 of our people are going to have to die, man. It's Isaiah 10:22. For though my people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. It says, for though my people Israel be as the sand of the sea, man, we're all over the place. Israel's the majority. You combine the tribes, man. It says the sand of the sea, yet only the remnant of them shall return. So only a small select group is going to get this truth, man. So if this word resonates with you, man, you need to act upon it, man. He said, make no tarrying and returning to the Lord. So if this word, this truth resonates with you, and you're really feeling it, and you understand, you gotta return. How should a young man cleanse his way? Taking heed to the word, man. You gotta take heed to this word and get into it, and allow the Spirit to take you wherever you need to go with it, man. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, man. Because that wrath is going to come. We see it with the prophecies, That MOTB is almost here. This pestilence is out here. And ultimately, World War III with those nuclear missiles going to drop, and you don't want to be, on the soils of America when those missiles hit, because everybody that's standing on the soils of this place is going to be destroyed, man. But yeah, with that, I just want to talk about, wrath and mercy come from the Most High, so make no tarrying when He returns. We're in that time now to return. We lost everything. We lost our heritage. Scriptures say that I also discontinue from my heritage, and that's exactly what happened. And now that we have it back, you got to seek the Lord 10 times more, man. Take this thing seriously. But with that, shalom.